piece of hammer.
That's a hunt I'll never forget. What just happened?
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
He was wide. Just how wide he was. That's nuts. Like, I don't even know what just happened. I don't know. But he's down. That's all that matters.
Gosh, what a buck. That's so cool.
So this week we are taking y'all way back down memory lane.
Just some awesome hunts that we've had in the past, stuff that really sticks out in our mind, fun hunts, scary hunts, awesome hunts. We're just gonna roll you through it. This first hunt is one that I'm always gonna remember because the bear tried to come up the tree. CJ, he's above me filming, freaking out about it. The only thing between CJ and the bear was me, so something I'm probably never gonna forget.
Getting everything set up. They said there's been a puppy young bear coming in, so hopefully he's gonna show up this afternoon. It's our first afternoon hunt here. Rogue Ventures, Alberta, Canada. Pretty pumped up. This is gonna be my first Canada bear hunt. Never had a bear climbing a tree before. Hey, how about this second shot, buddy? I guessed the yardage.
What was he, 70?
I don't have a clue. That second shot looked like it went to the pump station.
Guys, we're up here. This is the first afternoon. Rogue Ventures in Alberta, Canada. Big black bear on the ground. They knew exactly what he was doing. Me and CJ got a little wake-up call when he looked down and saw him at the bottom of the tree for the first time. It's raining, so we really couldn't hear anything walk in, but this is by far my biggest bear.
I remember sweating profusely. Down south, it doesn't get cold until about December probably when you deer hunt. So it was hot, super hot. I had pictures on my trail camera of these two specific bucks. The first buck that y'all see walking in, he was a good buck and I was about to shoot him, but then the second buck, who I really had my eyes on, he came in and he really got my heart pumping. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, guys, found him. He ran about 100 yards. I smoked him. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I felt this in my hands, and I'm telling you, it feels so good. I almost cried.
All right, this hunt's probably one of our surprisingly most talked about hunts from the viewers. We've had more comments on it, so I knew I was way overloaded with those. I love to shoot. We needed some meat for the freezer, so I tried to see how many I could stack up.
I've come out here today with one mission, and that's to take some does out. First one of the year, baby. That's good, and it's early too. Let's go for number 2. Two down, baby. The more coming. About the whole triple, baby. 3 down. And I think I've heard every one of them crash.
Dumped girlfriend. Dumped girlfriend.
Make that 4 down. Oh, thank God for the night, buddy.
All right, guys, as you can tell, we lit it up tonight. Guys, here they are. We got some work to do tonight. Been hunting bucks all week. Finally decided to work on some of these does. We got way too many on this farm. I got a ton of people that want the meat. And thank God that everything worked out. He has blessed me today. This is pretty special, and it's just starting to rain. It hadn't rained here in probably 20 days.
This segment brought to you by Easton Archery. So this hunt, I remember I go from shooting my buck that's super hot to this hunt so cold. I have never been that cold in my life, but obviously it paid off because this big old buck came all bristled in, and it felt so good to see my arrow go through him.
Good morning. It's like 20 degrees. This is where, we're back where I shot my huge doe. It's been a pretty good buck that I would love to have on the wall. So let's see if we can decorate the walls this morning.
I remember getting up, climbing up the steps and grabbing my bow, because I like to hold my bow when I'm hunting instead of just hanging on the tree. It's ice, pure ice. I remember the shot, because cameras can be deceiving. The shot on camera, it looked way far back. And so we let that deer, I'm telling y'all, we let it lie for like 6 hours. And I was at home Googling like my shot placement. Carson, he was off. I was nervous as everything, because I knew if I had let that buck, if I didn't make a good shot on that buck, it was just gonna haunt me forever. But it ran about 60 yards, died. We got there, it was all stiff. Oh, it was so good. That was such a good hunt. I didn't shoot that far back.
That's perfect.
Wow.
Good Lord. Feels good to say that. That is awesome. 1, 2, 3. 10? I'll take it. Man, that's awesome. Get this one mounted too. Good wall decoration.
All right, this hunt, Bob's up in Illinois with Mark Lamont Outdoors, and he is self-filming, trying to get it done. He only had a couple days to run up there and get it done, and you know, Bob's our closer. He can get up there, and if he puts his mind to it, he's gonna put the hours in. Does a great job filming, self-filming. He's got a lot of stuff going on. For him to get it done on this deer, pretty special.
Our first afternoon at Lamont Outdoors here in Southern Illinois. Flew in last night, got in late, got up this morning. Now we are out hunting a giant. We are in this little draw here. This big 9-pointer's been using it. He's got giant, he's got 8, 10-inch brow tine, these big deer. So I'm really jacked up to be here. It's my favorite place in the world. That was pretty perfect. Now we just need a big one to do that. Deer was right here, 10 yards. Fingers crossed. Big shooter. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, holy brows, I believe that is him. Southern Illinois, baby. Black Friday, Southern Illinois, Lamont Outdoors. Mark just put us on a giant, and he is dead 30 yards from there. Mark, dude. He's a giant,
What a
dude.
monster, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, he's a stud.
Yeah, buddy.
Tall Tines is a name we know all too well. It's a deer that Justin had been hunting 3 years. Justin had poured his heart and soul and done the homework, knew everything about this deer, his shoe size, his eye color and everything. So he really had this deer pinned down, and for him to be able to get the deer killed, pretty awesome, man. Again, Justin, great job.
It's a scorcher out here, like 91 degrees. And I'm either stupid or I really want to kill a big deer. It's the 3rd day of the North Carolina season. And I'm in here after a buck I called Tall Tines. He's just got everything. Oh my God.
Because I see a lot of tires. Dude, I see a lot of tires, man.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go put our hands on it.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, you did it, buddy. It's awesome. Twos? Oh my gosh. He is a stud, son.
Oh, wow.
How's it feel to be holding your biggest buck in a North Carolina?
Dude,
It's just crazy. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
All right, so going into this Florida Axis hunt, first off, to set it up, there isn't a very big population of free range axis in Florida. Going down there, we said we don't want to hunt anything in a pen. You know, if you do, hey, I'm fine with that. That's not us. We want to go down there and hunt free range. The guy said, we've got free range axis. We went down there. Sure enough, he did. And I asked him, I said, how many bow hunters have killed one, you know, spot and stalk like we're doing? He said, oh, we're 100%. Wasn't an outfitter, just one of our good buddies. But he said, I've been 100% on this. So we get in there and I'm like, this is gonna be a layup. This ought to be easy. I end up doing a spot and stalk. It took 2.5 hours to get 35 yards, just crawling in as close as we could get a shot, get the animal killed. And during the interview, I talked to Troy and I said, Troy, how many hunters have you had hunt these things with a bow? He said, oh, you're the first. So he wasn't lying, 100%. He just hadn't had anybody try to do it. Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the show. If you want to see other content, make sure to go to our YouTube channel, Final Draw TV. Check us out.
This segment brought to you by Elite.
We have crept all the way up here. We got him bedded. And there's a thunderstorm coming. So right now is the calm before the storm. So I'm just waiting for a minute. And we're going to try to rise up and take a shot. Hit him back. He got the heck out of the way before my hair even got there, but he's hit. You talk about working your tail off for a shot, son of a gun. I ain't never worked this hard in my life.
Smoked him. You know what? Smoked him. I was 250 over there glassing and watched him crash.
Really?
He's not 50 yards from here.
No.
Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Get your stuff, let's go.
Dude, that was
your ass buff. That was some work right there.
Work.
You watched him fall? I watched him crash. He's in the ditch. 50 yards.
No.
Yeah, we can. Here,
Let's go look at him. Heck yeah.
Are you serious? Dead serious. Watch him do a front flip.
That is awesome. Before I even put my hands on this thing, I know y'all aren't gonna believe it. These are 100% free range down here in Florida. How fenced in is this place?
Well, if you consider barbed wire and 48 inches fenced in, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at
That
it.
is awesome. Heck yeah. That is cool. First axis and free range.
One of the only places
Only
in South
places.
Florida to shoot 100% free range.
And how long have they been on this farm?
Years, since the early 80s.
Really?
Early to
It's
mid
just
80s.
the perfect habitat for them.
Yes, sir.
My Kentucky buck is something that I'll probably remember for a while. Killed this deer on what we call the island. The main reason to remember this deer is just the work that it took to get there. First, you had to drive to the boat dock, unload all our gear into the boat, drive the boat over to the island, get on the island, and when I say island, this thing is huge, several miles around. We get over there and load everything on the four-wheeler, drive the four-wheeler where we're going, get off, walk to the stand, you know, several hundred yards across the field, and if you shot a deer, you had to do everything in reverse, bring the deer out and everything else. So it's just a ton of work to be able to get this deer killed. It was super cool. Something I've never done before and probably will never do again, but it was just a blast, and it was some work, but it was very rewarding. Stay on him, man. Stay on him, stay. Heck yeah, baby. Hey, Kentucky. Last day. And I'm jacked. True Globe 4 blade. He didn't make it very far. When you can hold your arrow, point at the deer, that's a good sign when they die out in the field. Heck yeah, look at this stud right here. Yes. Check him out, he's out all kind of junk. Tagged out in Kentucky, our last day here. I tell you what, it's been a hunt. It's gone from cool to cold to absolutely scorching today. I got way too many clothes on. It is hot, but I tell you what, it couldn't have ended any better than this right here. Before 4 o'clock and we are done.